Precious souls, trying live again, and hopefully this time all the comments come up. I'll give it a few minutes. I'm going to shuffle the heck out of these cards. It's Sunday night. I bet you everybody's so excited that tomorrow's Monday. Just another manic Monday, right? All right, I'm tapping into higher self, guardian angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Just waiting to see if anybody's going to join us. I did not tell anybody that I'd be on. Taking a chance. Putting this out here. But either way, we're going to have a reading. If you want to subscribe for free to my YouTube channel, it's EarthAngel3811. Put lots of good stuff on there. Free general readings, lots of information. So maybe I'll get started, and people want to join in, they join in. All right, I'm going to take the top 10 after one more shuffle, Spirit. Osho Zen we're using. All right. Abundance. Courage. Guidance. Understanding. Flowering. Intensity. Ooh, I need more room. Got so many little crystals on here. Outsider. Oh! Someone's at a crossroads with the past lives card. This is a good one. Integration. Morality. Bottom of the deck. Pure potential. Ooh, it depends on which choice you make at this crossroads. How exciting. All right, gang. The entire reading is about finding a balance between your masculine and feminine side. We each have both. We each have both within us. The action and the relaxing and letting it come in. The feminine side and the masculine is also giving and receiving. Masculine is giving, feminine is receiving. It's striking a balance within yourself, which brings in everything that is abundant into your life, which is your spirituality, your health, your wealth, your stability, love, abundance. But the challenge, should you decide to take it, is to operate with courage, dig deep, find that courage, because there's something that needs your courage and strength at this time. Just like the flower growing from a seed in the crack of a rock, allowing yourself to be vulnerable, getting outside of that shell, allowing the little tiny bit of water and sunshine to find you, even though it's against so many odds, and then cracking open and finding your way up to the light, to the sunlight, and blossoming fully. So subconsciously, you're starting to tune into your guidance more. You're listening to the messages coming in. You're not going to others for advice outside of yourself. You're starting to catch on that, hey, these guys don't have a clue. Only my spirit guides, my spirit team does. Oh, so someone might have been listening to my previous reading where they're starting to realize that the bars they believed held them back, that they couldn't be doing what everybody else was doing, were all an illusion. You could spread your wings and fly anytime. Anytime. You belong doing whatever you feel called to do just as much as anybody else. You've got everything you need. It's just having this courage, having the courage to try. Do you know how many times I tried to do this live business and it didn't work out and I just kept pushing? I found my way on. Even if I'm not seeing comments right now, I'm not worried. I'm going to keep going. So just recently, some of you did plant these seeds. Some of you did put it out there what you wanted to do. You opened yourself and were vulnerable, which is incredible. You're starting to do the little steps to take you to the big goals, right? And not just that, but you did it courageously. So keep tapping into that courageous strength of putting it out there, being vulnerable, what you want to do, what you want to achieve, how you're trying to line it up. All right. Some of us still have a little bit of a feeling of being like the outsider, like maybe you don't belong where you are. Maybe even though consciously you're trying to get yourself to spread your wings and fly, maybe you're still feeling like, I don't know if I really fit into this. I don't know if this is where I belong. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. This is an illusion also. The lock isn't really locked. Okay? So it's about the courage, again, confronting your fears. It takes a couple seconds of crazy, wild courage to just do it. Like me, I'll just push the button and do it. Next thing you know, I've got to figure out, what am I doing here? What am I supposed to do? I'll wing it. I like winging it. All right, guys. In the near so-called future, should you find this balance between give and take, resting and working, and have the courage to step forward with what you are called to do, you will have massive, massive energy tapped in directly from the divine. They will fully support it. You will be able to pinpoint and direct it to whatever it is that you're after, and it will create and manifest like magic, like magic. With the abundance card and the intensity card, you will be able to create whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. Now, the past lives card. This is interesting. This is huge. So you are at a crossroads. This is actually a very special, special card. This means that you're given a chance, again, from the divine to make a change and jump onto a higher timeline. You are being asked, tasked, and tested. Can you break this generational cycle this time? So this is a cycle that goes around, some people call them curses, where you're at a crossroads and you have the opportunity to make a change, okay? It's usually choosing yourself and conquering your fears and insecurities, which come from ego, which comes from inner wounds, okay? It's seeing the fear and doing it anyway. And should you decide to finally confront those fears and do it anyway, instead of going around and around the same lesson over and over and over and over and over again, you will break that loop and go into a whole new timeline where your abundance can come in. Your abundance. And all that's going to do is prove to you and show you how easy it is. And if you're anything like me, you start chasing these difficult times, these crossroads, challenging them and knocking through them, just pushing through, because you know on the other side there are incredible rewards, because you are literally setting your ancestors free in the spirit world, which is so incredibly powerful. And it is followed by a reward and abundance. It just is. If you're doing the work of all your ancestors and you're breaking through old fears or cycles that repeated, maybe hey, blessed child, welcome back. Maybe you're called to finally stand up for yourself. Maybe you're called to actually advocate for yourself. If you look back at your ancestors and the lineage, what were the common cycles that they would go through that you're going through too? Because no one ever healed them. It literally sets you all free. All the generations to come don't have to learn that lesson, and all of your ancestors, if they choose to come back, they don't have to learn that. It's huge. This is a blessing. All right, integration. So you are wanting to integrate two things, but you're standing in your own way. Like I said, the bars, feeling like the outsider, and still just kind of working on believing that you could spread your wings like everybody else. You damn right you can. It is your birthright. You were born here and you've got these downloads, these ideas, because there's something you're meant to do. You belong wherever you feel you do. That's your calling. So it could be your gifts and the experiences that you've had on your path. If you look at them, I'm getting that if you look at these, your experiences, and you look at the common denominator, especially in regard to breaking cycles, is it that you're a people pleaser? Is it that you're afraid to speak your true feelings? What is the common denominator? Do you not advocate for yourself? Are you afraid to express authentically your emotions or your feelings? Whatever these are, there's something that needs to be healed that caused that belief that you weren't free to do so. But if you look at those, you can take all your experiences when you finally break through these barriers, and now you have something to teach. So if you use that and add that to the ability for you to communicate fluidly, or you're a writer, or whatever your gift is, maybe you're a painter. If you put those two together, you can demonstrate or teach or show people the way through these things with your talents that you were born with, which is incredible. And I feel like that's huge. I feel like that's absolutely huge. And all of us, we have the same playbook from life. Okay. You unforget everything that you were told you were. You remember who you really were. You take all those labels off. You break through these fears and insecurities. You heal those inner wounds and prove to yourself, that's not me. I could be whatever I want. I could do whatever I want. I could say whatever I want. I want to be me, even if it takes people out of your life that don't serve you and are dragging you out and draining you. The key is not to struggle with what's good and bad. What's good for one person may be really bad for another. But you ever notice external advice, and especially some of these generational cycles we're meant to break? It's not ladylike to ask for what you need. Sound familiar? It's not appropriate. That's selfish, and it's also bogus. That is a big fat lie, a huge lie. We absolutely must be open to receive, and it's okay to express when you want or need help. It is okay, and in fact, not only is it okay, it is necessary. So these beliefs were passed down generation after generation. Okay. Even if you want that, it's not polite to say yes. Some of us are taught say no. And then after they ask you about 5 times, then okay. Like, what is that? That's all programming. It's ridiculous. How about just say, yeah, I would really love that. Thank you so much. How about, there's so many. You guys get the gist of it, right? So how are you doing tonight, blessed child? Thanks for joining in. The bottom of the deck, we've got pure potential. And that's exactly what happens when you find that balance between give and take, action and rest, and when you have courage, and when you focus on your goals with intensity, and you cut out these fears and insecurities. You start listening to your divine team instead. They know where you need to be because they are on your team. They see all. Who wouldn't want to lean on that pure potential? That means you get to choose. Where would you like to spread your wings? Where would you like to go in and teach people this stuff? Or what would make you so excited that it wouldn't even feel like a job, but you're getting paid to do it and you're helping others as a byproduct? These are the questions you need to ask yourself. And then you have to ask yourself, is it worth me confronting my fears to have all of the most fulfilling life I could ever possibly have? Is it? Yeah. Like, I gave up jobs. I just totally went leap of faith. And here I am. And now I do this. I talk to people all over the world, and I'm helping them heal themselves. But I'm also, my intuitive gifts and my psychic gifts are getting more and more powerful constantly. I just keep jumping timelines because everything I'm doing is exactly what I came here to do. So there's something that really draws you in, and it's time to step outside of see the camel, the boring routine. You weren't meant to do the same thing over and over and over. And that inner lion is roaring, and that inner child wants to come out and play. It's like, I'm done. We've done this matrix jobs. We've done the relationships that everybody said, oh, well, just settle. We've done all that. It didn't work out. And now we want to do something different. And that's where we're at now. All right. Blessed child. You got any questions, blessed child? Are you still with me there? Did this thing freeze? Oh, goodness. Everybody's tired on a Sunday night. Half of them are already in bed, or they're scrambling to get everything ready, clothes laid out, lunches made for the next day. But I took my chance and came on here anyway. Hey, blessed child. All right. We're still recording, so I'm still going to go. 8:33 on the clock. So if you want to know an angel number, look it up. Angel number 833. You can Google it. You just put it in your search bar. Here we go. Angel number 833. When a number grabs your attention, you look it up. And let's see what we come up with. It signifies divine guidance, reminding you to trust your intuition and inner wisdom as you navigate life's journey toward fulfillment and enlightenment. This is not what we're talking about. It suggests that your angels are supporting you and encouraging you to embrace positive change and personal growth. Hey, Donna, how's it going? From Michigan. How awesome are you? I just love that we can connect from all over the world. I'm in good old Ontario. Ontario. In Muskoka. Got any questions, Donna? Oh, that's awesome, blessed child. You're looking into your ancestry. That's beautiful. Okay, guys, come on, give me some questions here. Free tarot readings live. Let's see what happens. What could go right? No, that's cool. Now you know where we're at, catching up. I took a chance by doing this for sure because everybody's getting ready for work or they're played right out from the heat. So if you've got a question, let me know. What do my angels and guides have for me? Okay, Donna, let's find out. I'll tap into your higher self. I want you to breathe in deep through your nose. We're going to tap you into that golden, beautiful, bright light from the divine and out through your mouth any worries or stress you have. All right, Spirit. Connecting with your higher self, guardian angels for Donna, ancestors, spirit guides. What's the message? Whew. Oh, you got to get in the mode to be celebrating, okay? Because I think you've got some big things coming. Definitely look back and watch the video from the beginning when you're done because you're at a crossroads. This collective is at a crossroads. It's about making a different decision for yourself, taking courage, moving forward, just definitely having courage and taking that like 3 seconds of insanity and doing it, okay? Because your abundance wants to come in and you will be celebrating. So you might as well start now. Might just as well start now. Is there anything that is hidden? You definitely need to rebel the old ways. So whether it's a job isn't floating your boat, people around you, if they're just not doing it for you, I'm getting like if you're just not, it's just not doing it for you, it's time to let it go and break through and rebel against the old ways. And like I was saying in the reading, what's good for one person is not good for another. So we cannot go outside of ourselves for advice. They don't have a clue at what you need to do. Does anyone out there have a message? Blessed child. And Donna, you feel that need guidance. Okay, well, let's move on from that. What other guidance do we have for Donna? They're telling me to look at numerology, do some numerology. We can play that game if you want. You guys want to do some numerology? I could tell you your life purpose in a nutshell, what you came here to do. Isn't it great when we don't have a large crowd watching because we can really do a lot. Yeah, it is about letting go of anybody or anything that no longer serves you because like we've got the two people or whatever that grow up from different roots. They join together, they learn their lessons. Some people have kids, they do their thing. And then when they outgrow each other, it's about peacefully releasing each other and saying, okay, we go our separate paths. And that is like rebelling against the old ways where if you're married for life till death do us part. And same as jobs. It's like you work 30 to 50 years to get that gold-plated watch. These days, people are learning they need to evolve and change and embrace change. Okay, did I get all the comments? I guess searching your ancestors, you're finding out your roots. That's beautiful. What's your outlook on timelines past? What's your outlook on timelines past life? I'm trying to understand what that means here. What's your outlook on timelines? What I'm trying to understand more the question. Oh, do you mean like when you live different lives? You're welcome, Donna. Blessed child, I do, I offer hypnosis where you can go through, regress to the point of past lives, how you died. It often shows a lot of trauma and where it's stored. Okay, where like I used to have this horrific fear of heights, dark water, and being chased. I could not stand it at all. All three of them, they were just illogical. And when I was regressed, this is probably about 20 years ago by someone who didn't fully know exactly what they're doing, but they did a good enough job. I recovered a few of my lives, and they showed me everything, how I dressed. I could see everything, even my child and my death. I realized one of those lives, I was living out east, okay, and I was chased off of a cliff in the dark into an ocean where I drowned. That nailed all three of those. Um, yes, small tribe to the end. Well, for now, tonight, only us have found each other, and that's for every reason. I never question it. I know we have to start really using our inner gifts, okay? Okay, for instance, for me, I get intuitive downloads and I share them with people. So that's one thing. My psychic abilities, and I've been forever the chatty girl. So I love to talk. I love words. I love writing book. Um, I'm published in a couple books. I love painting. So I paint and I like to donate them to things like hospice. And I also do sell them. I have a whole bunch of orders actually for people wanting painted paddles and stuff. What's another one? When I was a kid, I used to crochet. So whatever I couldn't buy, I would make. If I could ask one more question, was I a healer in a past life? And what form of healing? Yes, you were. I already got that. Let me see if I can tap in. I'm getting something to do with herbs, like natural plant, like a medicine man, like a medicine man. You might have been a man in another life. We don't. I'm getting medicine man. Like I'm seeing like a satchel. What's that word? Is that like a bag? And you had like plants, and I'm seeing a wall, and just out from the wall, a bunch of like things hanging to dry. So I'm guessing that would be one of your lives. You've had many. You've had many lives. Um, Donna loves gardening. And you're designing a healing garden. I love that. I love that too. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Blessed child, what's some of your hobbies and talents? What are your things that you love doing? A healing garden, eh? Wow. That would ramp up your energy so fast. Yeah, you know what else? And I've said this in other readings is there is it's like a witch wound, I call it, and I've heard it called that, where in previous lives we were literally burned at the stake or um, crucified in some way when anybody found out that we had intuitive gifts. How crazy is that? Every single human has intuitive gifts, but back then, for the elite that controlled and had power and authority over the world, would get rid of people that had these messages that could help others elevate. It was a big deal. All of these waves of us moving forward, different generations, the first and second, that was the hardest thing, is trying to get people to listen. Like we've got to show such gratitude to our ancestors who tried to introduce us to a society that was really closed. Donna, for mind and body and soul. I love that. You're afraid of dark water, Donna? Yeah, you probably drowned also. Oh wow. Crazy, eh? Or at night, like there was definitely, we store trauma in our emotional, spiritual, physical, spiritual, energetic, and DNA bodies. Okay. And that's why I went and got all these certifications. After all the narcissism and all the trauma that I went through, I broke the trauma bond by using EMDR sessions. It's like a little light that goes back and forth. It does this thing with it where it's kind of involved, but you should, if anybody's suffering any kind of trauma bond, okay, that's one way to quickly reset your mind. That was enough after a couple sessions, believe it or not. And then I said, I'm going to get certified in hypnosis, spiritual healing, like life coach, energetic healing. I did it all. I loved it. And now, and I confronted my witch wound. So I came out of the closet of the witch wound. I came out to the world and said, oh, by the way, I have a divine connection with God and the universe. And here I am. And it was like terror inside. But I'm like, I have to do this. I have to do this. Oh, blessed child, writing, sing, and speak, and seek the truth, and you follow Jesus, then you're meant to look, girl, boy, girl. I can't tell anybody on here. You're meant to write songs that have deeper meaning to help people understand what this all is. So you already have, not just that. Okay, thank you. They corrected me. Also, your experiences in life, the difficulties, how you got through them, you're meant to create lyrics and music and sing these. And if you do, for goodness sakes, email it to me and I'll post it on here for everybody to see. And Donna says, I would love to learn how to heal an energy. Oh, okay. Well, that's another thing. I got to get that on here. It's in you can use your palms. Okay. Okay, let's play a little game. I love this live. We could play together. It's like you're in my little living room here. Take your hands and put them apart a little bit. Okay. Maybe shoulder width. Okay. And then I want you to focus on the breathing in this golden white light. You're tapped in. Okay. In through your nose and hold it for like 4 seconds. Okay. And hold it in there. And then release anything troubling, fear-wise, negative out your mouth. Do that a few times. Breathe in and then intend to connect to your higher self, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, and your ancestors, and ask for help to bring this healing energy out for use. Okay? Now we're going to feel the energy coming out of your palms. This is going to either tingle, get hot, get cold. Good to know. I kind of suspected so, blessed child, but I had to say it because I don't want to jump to any conclusions on here at all. So we're going to breathe in this light right into your belly. You're filling your whole self up with this divine light. You are able to do this. And out through your mouth, and you're going to focus on the energy coming light. The light fills you all up right out your arms, and it's going to make a ball in here. This is an energy ball, and it is very powerful. Okay? Now you can heal anybody wherever you are across the world. It doesn't matter. You can heal your spirit guides. You can heal your ancestors. You can heal anybody by using this ball. And then you're going to focus on what you want to heal, whatever needs to be removed. Okay? And you can ask for your divine team to help you. Say if you've got an aching shoulder. Okay? I'd like to take the aches and pains off of my shoulder. If it's in the highest good of all and the harm to none, remove this aching shoulder pain and put it in the ball, please. And you just continue to take anything that is a fear, any insecurity, any owies. You know you've got a friend who's suffering, who's sick. You could say, I'm taking from that person and putting it in this ball with the help of Archangel Michael and my spirit guides or whoever it is that you are asking for help. And eventually you will feel the power in this ball. And when you're done, you just say, thank you. I'm grateful. I ask that you could say God, the universe, however you reside, to take this energy ball and thank you for all of the lessons in it. Thank you. I release it with gratitude and release it for them to transmute and alchemize it into something beautiful and light to be used for whoever needs it. Hey, blessed child, you don't have to be a professional singer. You know what? I used to sing in a band. I literally had the voice of an angel until I got with someone who was very narcissistic for 10 years. And all the crying, constant crying and sobbing, I went to the hospital and they said it damaged my vocal cords, and now so I sing to myself. I don't sing very, I used to have an incredible voice. Like I could hit heights and lows. I think I was meant to sing, but I can still write songs, and probably one day I'll get used to this newer version of my voice and I'll do it. But you don't have to be a professional. Just write it. Just do it. You know? Good girl, Donna. I knew you could feel the energy in between your hands. We all have this. We are healers. Your whole body is hot. Hot stuff, baby, come on. There you go. See, you could feel it all through you. And that's not the only thing. Sylvie, you're a life path 33. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, your hands are still tingling. It's pretty wild. You can heal your pets. You can touch your pets. Anything you touch or anything you create with your hands is healing. Like, you are healers. If you found me, only the healers find me. And you've been through a brutal, interesting life path to get here. Okay? You are a healer. Definitely. And for me, Sylvie, what I do is I reduce it right down to one number. Does anybody want to find out kind of their purpose in life, or like kind of just some interesting feedback? I've got a book I've had forever, and I had a dog that ate 2 copies of it, and this is like my 3rd copy, I think. I absolutely love this book. I've had it for like so long. The Life You Were Born to Live by Dan Millman. I love this book. I think babies should come with this. I think every baby, every birth, there should be a book that comes out, because it is just, I've noticed, bang on. Bang on. Okay? So, in order to find out your numerology, let's see if any of these work. Hold on a sec. I love to doodle. Oh. This little chair is really creaky. I love it though. My aunt gave it to me. It's fun. It's pink. I would love to know my numbers. Okay, now, very, very important. Before I do a single thing, we never, ever, 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 ever put our birthday on a platform that's public, because we know that there's predators. Aw, thank you, sweetie. Thanks, blessed child, for sending me healing. You're so sweet. Okay, so to figure out your numerology, I'm just going to pick a sample birthday. Say you're born in September. Oh, come on, must work. September, which is which month? 09. Say it's on the 9th, right? Then we go 9, and then we've got, I don't know. No, let's do it. Let's get closer here. Say 1964. I don't know. I'm picking anything. So 1964. Each number gets added separately. 0 plus 9 plus 9 plus 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 4. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Okay. I got to do this in my head, do I? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Well, that's cool. I love that. So it's 38 slash 8 and 3 is 11. Now, are you kidding? How in the world? This is random, and I literally chose mine. 3811. How in the world did I choose my birth number? Thank you for that, Spirit. That was funny. Let's make a happy face, because like they were laughing. Aha, fooled you, girl. That's not my birthday, but it works. So 3811. Now I could further reduce it to a 2, which I have done. In the tarot deck, that's the High Priestess, kind of makes sense, right? So the 3 has the 3, this is your biggest lesson, your birth number. I could use this, or I could use this. The 3 is one of your biggest lessons, which is learning how to have confidence and express your authentic word. Totally me. 8 is strength and learning to not give away your power. 11, that's a double whammy, creativity. That's a whole other thing. But you're an 8, blessed child, and okay, so we've got an 8. So if you can figure out, like, get to the 2-digit and then tell me the final one, that's where I can really help you a lot. Like the 8, you're definitely, I'll tell you right now, you're super, super strong. Everybody leans on you, and you've never had anybody strong enough to let you have your meltdowns, that could handle things. So it was always on you. Not just that, giving your power away to people. So it's like we allowed people to kind of have power over us. We gave the power away. We felt vulnerable, and like like we couldn't do anything about it. And then we are to learn that. So 10, Donna, 10/1 it would be when it's reduced. So 10/1. You, my dear, have super creativity, like massive creativity. Like if you don't have a creative outlet, you get really cranky. One way or another, that energy right from source is going to come through you and it's going to go one way or another. So your thing is having confidence with your creative gifts. Like you have a lot of creative gifts. You could do a lot of things. The 0 enhances it big time. And then you've got another 1. Okay. So 10/1 is super, super creative. Now, there's a funny thing about creative energy. Okay. For you guys, being healers, you've actually got what's known as a golden womb. Okay. Yeah, you are. I don't care. Don't laugh. Yeah. Okay. You've got a golden womb. Now, this is going to get really interesting, but bear with me and just wing it. So, any children you birth, they are gifted also, very gifted. Your golden womb entitles you in this life as a healer to total protection. It's like a bubble protection. So, even though things got really, really crazy, like you had a really hard path, it was only taken so far, then you would be taken out. So, you were like the walking tower. Okay, so you were there to trigger people and people triggered you, and then you'd be removed and they get their karma so that they learn their lessons. But this golden womb, you probably had all kind of real jerks. I don't know how else to put it. Real unhealed people that try to get out of you the physical joy of love, 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 if you know what I mean. The most basic. They would use their wand and tap it in, and they were actually feeding off of your essence. Okay, that's why we have to be careful whose wand we decide to enjoy. See, that's beautiful, Donna. Your daughter is artistic and your son is a music creator. See, your children are gifted. They were born of your golden womb. I'm not kidding. I'll get to you in a second, Sylvie. That's cool. Sylvie's 11/4. So, in saying that, we got to be careful who we allow to tap into our golden womb, if you know what I mean, because they are under complete protection, whether they're not good people or not. So they don't receive karma. And in fact, you wear it. We share karma and energy, right? Now, if you're not doing the physical act, you have more creative juices to create. Okay. So a lot of people will hold back and go celibate because they want to get their creative energy built up and then throw it into something. Like for me, I've been celibate a long time. I got creative juices. I paint things. I write things. I've got all kinds of stuff. Okay. Daughter is artistic. Got that one. Donna says, so many people used me. I so trigger people without trying. Yes, my dear, because you are doing the work of God, the creator, source, energy, whatever you want to call it. You are literally placed in the lives. They're given so much rope. What do you want to do with my beautiful earth angel? Are you going to treat her right? It's for their lesson. They're being tested. Okay. But they also, there's a double-edged sword, but a double benefit. You have a chance to learn how to advocate for yourself and have healthy boundaries. So you both put together to learn, but most of them, they got enough rope and they did you wrong. Oops, big mistake, because they did a lot of people wrong, but when they did you wrong, they didn't know you were doing the work of the creator, and now they're going to be in trouble. Yeah, I love that too. Okay, did I get everybody's 11/4? So Sylvie, with yours, the double one, that would equal 2. So let's check the math again. It would be either if it all adds up to 1 or to 11, sorry, then yours would be 11/2. Okay? If that's the case, the double 1 energy is you've got massive creative energy flowing through you. So you need a creative outlet. You really do. I've got the double 1, or you're going to need a lot of the physical. One or the other. It's a lot of energy, and if you, oh my goodness, thank you. I just got reminded to tell you, when we're not allowing the creative outlet, like the energy to be put into something creative, we actually get, as women, I could say as women, reproductive problems. So if you are having reproductive problems of any kind, that's a block, and that means you need to get doing something creative. You need that release because it's pent up energy, and you've got massive coming right from source. Okay, so if your numbers did total 11, and it's /2, you are also a high priestess. You are exceptionally intuitive, you could easily be doing what I'm doing. In fact, I'm getting, why aren't you? Hello, you could do this. Your intuition is incredibly strong. And in other lives, you were certainly a witch, a sorcerer, whatever you want to call it. You were someone who was very strong and have very high ranking ancestors as well, and that are working through you. Okay. This is pretty wild. So we'll double check those numbers, but if it equals 11, then the slash, then you add the 1 plus the 1, and that equals 2. But we'll see where that is. If it is a 4, it is your main lessons in life are about building stability and a foundation, and you would have been tested in not skipping steps. It's like watching paint dry. So you're someone who's extremely creative, and you try to, like climb up that ladder faster. Say, oh, I don't need to do that. I don't need to read the directions. I'll just put it together. And then it's like you go like snakes and ladders. You put back down the snake, and you have to start from go again until you learn the steps, because you came here to learn stability and build a foundation step by step, which is the most challenging. Everything that is our birth purpose is meant to challenge us. So people with a 2, say if it's 11/2, also learning cooperation and balance with others. So you would have had ridiculously difficult people put in your life, horrible relationships, just even work people, just the most challenging individuals, because you were meant to learn how to balance the dynamics and work together with the most difficult people. And that's because on your life purpose, there's probably something you need to do with understanding the different dynamics. Maybe you're the middle person. You can show other people how to share perspectives. Yeah, Donna, I'm going to go. I'm Chatty Cathy tonight. You're awesome, blessed child. It's a 33/6. Okay. So, love that. So, Sylvie, you are super, super, super sensitive. Like super sensitive. Like, and you could walk in a room and you automatically pick up and absorb until you get to know the boundaries, everybody's energy. So you don't like huge crowds, because if there's one sad person in there, they're going to find you, or you're going to wear it. You absorb. You are so intuitive. Like, you can tell someone's mood before you could do it across the world. You could talk to them on the phone. You're like, oh God, like you get drained easy. Okay. 11 plus 4 equals 6. 11 plus 4 equals 6. All right. Okay, I see what you did there. Yep. Okay, cool. So we'll go with the extreme sensitivity, the double 3s. Like, you would have had throat problems, massive throat problems, lung problems when you weren't speaking up. You feel like you have to candy coat and cushion everything so that no one else feels hurt by your words, because growing up you would have had a real hard time. Maybe people judged you or shamed you when you said in certain things. So you felt like you had to suppress what you really felt. People didn't understand you, and they'd say, well, you're so sensitive, get over it. I'm getting that intuitively. Also, very, very gifted creatively with the 3. But your knees also, sometimes your knees would have problems when you weren't speaking up. Yeah. Okay. And lung issues, coughs, all of those are your body's reminder. Hey, you're not speaking your truth. Yeah, you are very intuitive, and everything you have to say is so important. That's why you need to overcome this. So our biggest challenges are the things that we're gifted in. We have to earn those gifts almost. It's like you're going to have to confront your fears and get out there and just say blah, 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 and not care what anybody thinks. And you get to that point after a while. You get so tired of people judging you. You're like, you know what? It's my turn. I deserve to be seen and heard. And boy, do I have a lot of years of catching up to do. Blah, 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 blah. And sharing your message, your true message, not sugar-coated, not, softened so much that the message gets lost. But your biggest lesson is you've got great vision, massive vision. So you're meant to bring a lot of change into the world, Sylvie. You've got a vision that if you don't even try to take the time, it's really difficult to take the time to explain it to people, because they can't wrap their head around it, because they don't have the same divine vision that you do. You could see the huge picture, and you need to almost reverse engineer it to what kind of steps are needed to attain it, and find the people that will align to make that happen. You are meant to make a lot of change in this world. Okay? So one of your biggest challenges would have been trying to get people that you could delegate and trust to take the steps when they don't see the big picture. I could see them saying, well, how are you going to do that? How that's going to work out? And it was so annoying, like so annoying. It's like, forget it. I'll just do it myself. What kind of music are you familiar with? Me? Everything. I love music. It speaks to my soul. I am I am I am supposed to be a speaker. Yeah, of course. Absolutely, Sylvie. That's why that's your biggest challenge. But I have a 3 in mine, 3811. Like I had to overcome all my fears, my insecurities, my worry about people shaming me or not agreeing with me and judging me and all these things. Okay. I've had a lot of lessons in that. People using my words and twisting them, right? Narcissist, gaslighting, twisting my words, using them as weapons, everything. Until finally I just said, I'm just doing it. I'm just saying it. And like, even as I channel messages, there was a time where I was terrified to say some of the crazy things that came through. I'm like, if I say that, they're going to think I'm nuts. But I had to say it. Like I remember one reading, one of the first was, I got the intuitive message, not our circus or not my circus. And I went, what in the heck is that? I thought, oh, I don't want to say that. They're going to think I'm crazy. I was doing a one-on-one in my home at the time, face-to-face with somebody. And then finally I said, I got to say it because I know it's my responsibility. I just got to say it and hope they don't roll their eyes or go, well, what's wrong with you? And I said, okay, I'm hearing not my circus. And she goes, oh my goodness, my mom and I used to laugh and say that. And I needed to have that kind of confidence to just do it. Yeah, that is amazing. You guys are all amazing, by the way. You guys are all amazing. That's why you're here. Oh, and I got to show you something. Okay. Anybody have a bobby pin? A metal bobby pin? I don't know if it works with paper clips, so I'm not sure. I'm going to show you how magnetic you are in your third eye, okay? Your third eye. Hopefully I don't fumble this. I'll try not to because you can take your bobby pin and put it at your third eye. I remember when I first tried this, I really didn't know where my third eye was. I had it way all over the place. But it'll stick. You're magnetic. It's metal. And you do it at, oops, I see I'm fumbling it. It'll stick. Maybe I'm sweating from the hot day. See? You are that magnetic. Your third eye. You are a beautiful electrical force. You are electricity. I wrinkled my head. So get a bobby pin and try it. It'll stick. You're magnetic. Like you are literally pulling into your third eye. Check it out. Pretty wild. Oh, I just lost my bobby pin. Now my hair is going to be, oh well, I'm not worried. Okay, so we got to play some games. You guys are awesome. I'm so glad that we're soul family. This is amazing. You're all very intuitive. Like you're not. Everybody has psychic abilities. It's our natural birthright, but we're not allowed to remember that. We have to remember it. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty wild, eh, Donna? Stick a bobby pin on my forehead. But we are starting to remember who we are and how easy it is to use energy and manipulate it in a way that is helpful to ourselves and others. And there are people that have that ability, of course, that might be misusing it. And that is part of the battle here. Blessed Child says, I'm so glad I'm past that. I hope you all get to the point too. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Yes, my dear, exactly. That's one of my purposes is to use my experience and help inform others and bring them knowledge and wisdom so that they can A, prevent it, B, get out of it, and C, heal beyond it. Thanks, Donna. I'm glad you think my truth is felt. That's beautiful. And I'm also glad that you found us. We feel drawn to each other because we are in the same collective or soul family. We've shared lifetimes before. We're all finding each other again. And it's such a comforting feeling where you could just be a goofball, be yourself, and you're not judged. You're not judged here. If anybody dared to come in here and judge any one of us, can you imagine? Can you imagine how whoa. Guidance. Yeah, we're all learning how to tap into our guidance. It's such a beautiful thing. We're never alone. For all of our lives, we've been the last one chosen, the oddball. We didn't feel like we fit in. That's because we're very special. We have a purpose. And by tapping into our guidance, 9:09 on the clock. Whoa, that's pretty wild. I got to look that up. By tapping into our guidance, we realize we got a whole team of warriors working, and they could see every single area, past, present, future for us. Yeah, well, you look no further, Donna. You found us, we found you. We've all found each other. We found our soul tribe. I remember hearing that a long time ago. And the people who are meant to be in your life, the soul family, they will find you. It's like, well, where do I look? Especially since I'm staying isolated. And go figure. All I had to do was start stepping into my purpose and open my mind. Blessed child. Oh my God, I can barely pull it off. Oh, wow, you got a lot of magnet, you mean? That's cool, blessed child. That is wild. Ooh, I just got a couple cards. Yeah, they wanted to confirm. Okay, this one's backwards on here. You are divinely tapped completely to your source energy, to the divine. See the third eye? You're getting downloads now, some of your dreams, signs like the 909, which I still have to look up. Oops. You are meant to guide others. You guys are meant to step into your spiritual gifts, practice them, practice them, practice them. Just keep practicing them. Look online, see what else can I get into. Oh, goodness, I've been using all kinds of divinity tools. Okay, so you are pure consciousness, okay? You know stuff and you don't even know how you know it. That's because your ancestors are like, oh, here, I learned that in another life. Here, this is why we're not supposed to sit still in the same jobs, in the same circumstances. We're meant to pick up experiences so that when we are ready to help from the heavens, we have all these tools. Like, excuse me, oh my goodness, 911 on the clock. Blessed child, yes, I want everyone to win. First place, fix one another's crowns. Exactly. The more we pour into each other, it's amazing. Oh, good. I'm glad, Donna, that you like using the divining rods. That's beautiful. They're so accurate because it's your energy. It's a communication tool. Also got the completion. So we are literally closing up cycles and stepping into a whole new timeline, just so you know. Like, we're there. We're on top of it. This is really cool. Yeah, I've got all kinds of toys. Some people like pendulums, you know. If it goes straight, it's yes or no, and then the other one, or the yes, and then the other one's a no, or maybe. I played with all kinds of fun stuff. It freaks your hubby out. Yeah, most people are very, very afraid of their spiritual gifts. You know what? I bet you your hubby is super, super psychic. It's always the ones that are the most psychic that are terrified of gifts like that. Blessed child, do we have any well-known masters, singers, etc. in our tribe? Anybody famous? I'm not sure. I'm not famous. I've been put on some CDs and from the band I was in, but I was quickly dismissed because that was my ex that had the band. As soon as I could sing and hold a note better than him, I was kind of out. Exhaustion. Are any of you guys pushing yourselves too hard here? Be honest. Someone's pushing themselves too hard. And I also got the projections. So remember, they're telling me to remind you that the fears are not even real. That is our ego trying to protect us from things that happened in the past, but they're not happening now, but it's a reaction. Blessed child's, honey, you will not believe it. I am ready to get to tell you. What is this? What are you trying to tell? Oh, I love having this platform for us. This is amazing. Blessed child says, ready to tell everyone the good news. Oh, awesome. I love good news. I'm so happy for you. Good news is awesome. We're all finally starting to get the good stuff after so long of people coming against us. I had to look up 909, so I just remembered. I'm going to do that because that was our message. Angel number 909. Angel number 909 signifies new beginnings, spiritual growth, and the release of the past to embrace the present. That was our cycle ending. Okay? It encourages you to trust your intuition, pursue your spiritual path. Wow, thank you, ancestors, and make room for fresh starts. The number also suggests that the universe is supporting your dreams and urging you to take action toward them. There it is. See how it pops up? You just put the number in, angel number, blah, blah, blah. Donna, I talk to my ego sometimes. I say there's nothing to fear. Our higher end is here. That is, you're supposed to, Donna. You're on the right path. We do, because our ego is pretty sensitive and they don't like being stuck in the back corner. That's how you do it. Ask them then. What are we talking about? Let me see. Oh, the good news? Blessed child? I know. I saw the error. Higher self, not higher end. That's cute. But I thought it was kind of cute, so it worked for me. We do have high end. We have like supercharged high ranking, so they're high end. Joseph Bartlett. What about 22 or 13? Okay, let's do that. That's a fun one. If your numbers are 22, then you add those two, it would be 22-4. Okay? You want a reading, blessed child? Okay, first we're going to take care of our friend Joseph. Welcome, Joseph. Okay, 22/4 is so many complicated relationships. Okay, like the most difficult possible people, those dynamics. That's what has been brought in your life. It was a test of your true strength and determination to set boundaries. Okay, learn how to deal with all these completely wild dynamics of people, very difficult people, and also extremely wizard, sorcerer, witchy like. Okay, like that is like high intuition, like the high priestess. A lot of that in your number, so very spiritually gifted. And then the /4, the 4 is you're going to be your biggest lesson, the hardest lesson, the most difficult, most challenging, is to build a foundation going step by step. So breaking goals down into bite-sized pieces, because if you try to skip steps, you go back down the snakes and ladders, you get back down, start again. It would have driven some people right snaky, because and patience would not be of a part of anybody doing 22/4, because they are constantly being held back, but all they want to do is race forward, because they intuitively know where they want to be and how to get there, but they don't want to take the steps. But it's like a lesson. You have to do it step by step or you start again, and it's ridiculous. Okay, and then the 13 would blessed child, masters in our tribe. Oh, we've got some masters in our tribe. Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. We've been through it for a reason, okay? But I'm going to go back to Joseph for a second. 13/4. Again, the 4. So regardless, the biggest, hardest lesson is mastering, building a solid foundation, right? Doing it step by step, regardless of the desire to skip the steps. It's just real nice and easy, step by step, and it's patience. But the 13 aspect is massive creativity flowing through you at all times, right? So you either need a lot of physical, if you know what I'm saying. I don't want to get like dinged off here. Physical time with somebody, or you need a creative outlet. And if you're doing more of the physical, your creativity is going to slow down. If you're doing more of the creativity, you don't need so much of the yippity skippity stuff in private time, right? All right. And then the 3 is extreme sensitivity. And people might say, oh, you're so sensitive. Or I feel like actually I'm getting intuitively from your guides that you have this almost like a shell around you. Like, because you're so mushy and gooey and soft and sweet on the inside and sensitive that you put up like some walls. So you have this front about you that's almost like stoic, maybe, or yeah, they're giving me like this a protection layer, because you've been hurt so much by people that are insensitive. Okay, but you were also called to express your authentic feelings, because so many people have made you afraid to express yourself because they're judgmental and all of that. That is, when you're not speaking up, your knees, your throat, your lungs could be acting up, and that's your body's way of saying, hey, we need to speak our truth. Okay, Joseph says, you're right, 22. Okay. Exactly, but no outlet. You can find a creative outlet. Joseph is isolated. I hear you. I'm on board with that too. That's why I paint, I write, I do all kinds of stuff creative. I even I'm inventing my own little tarot cards in my spare time. I take my chop saw and my sander and I paint these dice that I make. I've got ideas coming through. See, if someone wants to really be creative, the best way is to be celibate for a while because that energy's got to go somewhere. And if it doesn't, reproductive organs can suffer. You can have reproductive problems. And that's your body again talking, hey, we need to release some of this energy. There's something very sacred and beautiful when we finally wake up to the fact that, oh gosh, I don't think I'll settle just for the 2 seconds joy of intimate times in a bedroom, but instead I'm going to wait and not settle for anybody because I know my worth. I know my worth and I don't need to settle. I don't need to bring anything else to the table except myself. And that's beautiful. Thanks, Phil. You keep shining too. Chatty Cathy's on board. Okay, what else do we want to play with here? We've got a reading, I think Blessed Child wanted. Donna, I would love to work from home and make a living with my herbs and other creations. Then do it, my dear. I had 3 jobs. I was quite the workaholic, super hyper independent because of the nasty people that were in my life, unhealed, very abusive. I ran away from it. I left a very, very expensive house that I built with my bare hands. Okay, my bare hands, all of it, from tree removal to the groundwork to laying the block to all of it, the electrical. I had my hands in everything, and I left it for him. Have fun then, because I'm not going to stay here anymore. And I left it all. It's a ridiculously long story, and it will come out one day. I will share the rest of it, but yeah, it's worth starting from scratch. I gave up my jobs because there were narcissistic bosses. I gave it all up. Even my friends, I had nothing except my puppy dog that I overfeed because I love him so much. And I just went, I'm doing it. I'm going to do tarots. I'm going to use whatever I've got. I paint. I sell my paddles that are painted, my live edge wood, whatever. There's things I go to the flea market, buy it, sand it down, and paint on it. Okay, you just follow your drive. Always follow your creativity. And if you've got the gift of understanding herbs and how to use them and help others, make a platform. It's real easy, right? Buy a cheap camera, some speakers, get on YouTube or wherever and just say, hey, here's what I do. If you're interested, follow me. I'll follow you. I'll follow yours. And I'll pour it out there because I'm going to support everybody here. We all need to like and share and help each other, right? We're all sitting here celibate with creative energy. We might as well do something. Okay, what kind of a reading do we want, Blessed Child? You are seen and heard and valued. Are we doing Osho Zen or do you want me to get into the nitty gritty? I can't believe you said that out loud stuff. And yes, you'd make a fortune. Donna, that's actually your calling, by the way. That's actually your calling. So it's about how long you want to wait till you do it. Not even kidding. Look at me. I'm not like, I'm still alive. I'm still here. I'm winging it. Good info. Thanks, Joseph. Donna, I work 40 hours a week and I'm trying to find more time. I'm 55 and tired of working out there. Well, then don't work out there. Work in here. Okay, what do you want to do? Get the herbs, do your thing. Oh, you want a private reading? Okay, Blessed Child. Just email me and then we'll set up a time that works for you. I'm pretty dang flexible. I'm a night hawk and I'm up early with the dog. So actually, I don't sleep a whole lot. But I'm going to pull some cards. Who wants to get into the real drama? Do you want to talk to your... Yeah, let's do it. Let's crack it open. It's Sunday night. Come on. It'll be fun. What could go right? All right. We're going to call in our higher self, guardian angels, spirit guides. Definitely we're pulling in for the people watching at this time and anybody who's secretly joining us and doesn't want to speak up yet. Hey, hello to all ya. What do we need to know at this time? Woohoo! Party at our house. Somebody's got options potentially in love. Options, or you're under an illusion. Illusions being sent by somebody. We're going to find out more about this. I'm a detail girl. Donna. Blessed child, I can't seem to get through to you through email. Really? Okay, I'll tell you what. I've got a Facebook page, Readings by Catherine. You could shoot me a message there. Hey, I got a Facebook page, Paintings by Catherine. You could shoot me a message there. Just remind me who you are in case I don't want to get it lost. Or I don't know why the email's not going through. That's strange. All right, more about our delusional state. Why did that come through? I don't know, but Spirit just said someone's casting illusions. Oh, no one can get through us. We know what we're doing. Blessed child. Yeah, just try again and shoot me a message if you can. That way we can work that out. Yeah, there's somebody in the background doing naughty stuff, trying to get away with something. Okay? 7 is relevant. See the 2 7s? And 10 of Pentacles. Did I not say abundance? Guys, quit the jobs, do the herbal thing. Quit the jobs, do the right music thing. This is how you pull in your abundance. This is how you do it. You get out there, you get raw, naked, and vulnerable, and you just spill your guts and show. The right people will find you. As soon as you show you're going to take those steps, it'll find you. Joseph says 45 when you get a chance. Okay, 45, breaking that down, is 9. Wow. Okay, 45/9 is someone whose their biggest purpose and their biggest lessons is learning how to have confidence with their independence and their spiritual path, because they are meant to really create a path for other people to pursue their spiritual gifts. Okay? So highly intuitive, and not your first rodeo on earth for sure. Many, many lifetimes to get to that kind of knowledge. And what did I say? 45. So building that foundation is that good old 4, right? Doing things step by step and learning how to be comfortable with independence, I'm hearing. And looking and learning through different religions, spiritualism, to see what fits, what doesn't fit, and inevitably choosing to love yourself, choosing yourself, and showing people. It's like the master. I'm seeing the master card in Osho Zen, where you are the one who's meant to teach others, mostly through example, but certainly in any way. The 5 is, for one thing, yeah, I'm glad you gave me a bunch of numbers. That way no one knows who you are, because the 5 is all about beliefs and about freedom, but not freedom as in I'm throwing it all in the air willy-nilly and I'm just going to go take off for a week's vacation here, 10 years there. It's not about that kind of a freedom, but it's the kind of a freedom that comes from discipline, which of course would make sense coupled with the 4, learning how to build a foundation by reverse engineering it into small bite-sized pieces, these goals, and then having consistency. Okay. And embracing change, which would be another one of your big things. It's like, crap, I'm tired of change. You don't like change as you're working through this. Okay. But having confidence to be independent, be okay, and embrace change through discipline, finding that freedom through discipline and saying, all right, I know I've got my crap together. I know where I'm at, and I have a disciplined life enough that I can see what is coming. I can follow my intuitive voices, my intuitive hits, my intuitive inspired actions, and I can be the person who shows other people how to free fall into life and spirit. Like literally free fall. Kind of like me, a little bit of, everybody thinks you're crazy though at first. Where am I at? Ooh, I lost a few there, sorry. Blessed child, you decipher. Okay, I'm trying to read this. Okay, and Joseph, 777. You bet. You bet. That's lucky. There's something about that. Also, July, right? July 7th. Where are we? Oh, gosh, that's tomorrow. July 7th. Oh. Blessed Child says, we can do it now. Oh, the reading? No, you want some privacy, if that's what you mean. But I'll do this, which you're connected. I'm reading your energy. So it's like for us. Molly. Molly says, try awakening when you have had a severe illness for many years. I'm ready, but my body cannot. Yes, you are. Okay, I got to get my butt in gear. I'm so behind with the things that I want. I get so many intuitive inspirations. I'm supposed to be on here showing you guys how to heal yourself. I'm getting on. I'm trying to get it. We as healers our bodies or our family members' bodies have often experienced illness, accidents, things that need healing. It's a part of it. We need to understand what it feels like in order to be able to empathize with other people that need this healing. So your illness, you are meant to show people how to heal it, and you're going to heal it. You are destined to heal that, okay? Joseph says exactly, yeah. So tomorrow's July 7th. Something big's going to wham us, right? Something big is happening. Blessed child, they are delayed. Okay. And let me scroll down. Blessed child, there are pieces scattered in all religions and beliefs. Exactly. And everybody is different. We need to be respectful of everybody's beliefs because they're on a separate path, a different path. It's like a thumbprint or a snowflake. It's unique to them. It's unique to them and us. So no one can tell us. No one can tell us. If someone has to run down the street nude and picking up flowers along the way because they were called to do it, we can't judge that. I don't know. That's their thing. Maybe they're meant to do something. We need to quit judging each other and start supporting each other and say, you know what? I don't understand, but I'm listening to understand, and I support you because I know you're doing what's best for you. And not take it so damn personal, right? Okay, so why did they tell me to pick up the Osho Zen? I don't know. I just do as I'm told. Like I said, I literally put those down. So we've got, there are illusions that have been cast, okay, by some negative energies around people that are trying to get away with something in the background, trying to take what's yours. Very inappropriate. Then we've got the Ten of Pentacles coming in because I do feel like you cut some cycles as we were looking at the cards before. You've broken through some cycles and this abundance is coming in. So we're talking solid security, really sincerely the most happiness you could possibly have. Some of you, it'll be security, finance. I'm hearing finances for sure. And it's been a long time coming because the pentacles are very slow. All right, what am I reading here? Donna, I've felt something, some energy that's close, a good, powerful energy, not sure what. Yeah, that's your ancestors. There's definitely some ancestors. Oh, wow. Okay. They're trying to get things lined up in the background is what I'm seeing. So they're actually aligning people, places, things, circumstances. And I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles. So there's some new opportunity that's going to present itself because you just put it out there in the physical realm. Yes, I'd like to pursue this. Okay. It'll line up for you. I just got confirmation on my phone. Okay. There's a message coming in of some kind or people somehow. I'm hearing message, but we'll see how that is. I just knocked the numbers right off this. I've shuffled them too hard. Spirit, what else do we have next? You wanted the Osho Zen. Oh, you want me to do the thing. All right. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but I'm going to do it. So 7, 7, 10. What is that total, my little mathematicians? 7 plus 7 is 14. Plus 10 is 24/6. So all of us have a lot of vision that we're meant to bring into this world. Definitely building a foundation together as a soul tribe, working together and step by step, and dealing with a bunch of crazy people out there in this world. All right, we're starting a brand new journey. Okay, like I said, we're closing cycles, but we have to not be married to how things are going to find their way to us and not be so focused on exactly how we're going to get there, but allow ourselves to flow like water and be pulled on different paths along the way. Very important, okay? Very important. We need to be open because, that herbal person's going to come and meet up with you and they're going to want to work with you. What have we got? Joseph is 12 and 22. Well, they both equal 3, and 1 will have a stronger lesson in the dynamic of 2, so they will have more of a difficult, profound lesson with difficult people, cooperation and balance with others that are very difficult dynamics, okay? Learning how to be the middle person and see from every perspective. And then the other one, the 21/3, would be more of having confidence with their inner gifts, their inner creative gifts, and sharing them with others. And also the energy thing it could be more of a problem understanding how to put that out there in a way that they feel confident with it, and the extent of how many multifaceted, I'm hearing, thank you, Spirit, gifts that they have to share. It's like choosing one. Which one do I choose? Okay, I hope that helps. The 3, So 12/3 and 21/3, of course, means the biggest lesson is learning how to express authentically, authentically, and super sensitivity, which is a double-edged sword. So you don't want to be around big crowds because you're like a giant sponge for their emotions, so they could tap in and drain you. But also, you have the ability to read a crowd, like incredibly. You can tell what someone else needs before they even know they need it. A true entrepreneur can do that. You can create the solution before the problem is even known. Bam. Thank you, Spirit. Mic drop, they said. That's cool. Okay, where are we at? Phil, tell Molly not to identify with her pain, but use it as a doorway, one breath at a time. Exactly. Everybody to transmute and to alchemize. We are put through these difficult paths because we are meant to take that energy, dark, light, doesn't matter, gray. We're taking it and we use it. When we have a creative outlet, we are transmuting and alchemizing that energy and creating something incredible out of it that is in the light. It can be very healing. It could bring in money. It could bring in abundance, okay? So you take your pain and use that passion and put it into a painting. Everything in that will represent to somebody else on your path. Wow, that totally has me just like my breath is taken literally. Like I'm totally blown away. I can resonate with that. It's very healing. Whatever you put your healing energy into and create from, use that pain. I use it. There are things most men couldn't lift that I've lifted in my life, and I don't know how my guts didn't fall out, but I literally have taken the pain, and I call it putting in my angry eyes, and I can lift anything. I can create anything. I just focus it. Using the pain to your advantage. You're right, Phil. That is very, very powerful. Very powerful. And the breath, Phil, if anybody wants to know about breath, we'll talk to Phil, okay? He knows the way. So like and subscribe, guys, and get your YouTube channels going, because like you don't have to do live at first if it's scary. Hey, I'm out here. I'm totally vulnerable, but let's play. Let's play. Let's get messy, make mistakes. Let's help each other get through them, and we're going to learn. Blessed child, we have to search for the truth. They don't want us to know our truth, our power. Exactly. But guess what? Whoops. They didn't stop Chatty Cathy because I'm here blabbing it all over the world. Let's all do it. Donna, I'll be ready. Good for you. And if it doesn't come to you fast enough, get out there and chase it. That's what I did. I just chased it. Molly, thank you, Phil. I will. So I must have missed Molly's comment up here. Oh, hi. Sorry. Got it. Try awakening when you have, yes, the pain. Got it. I did catch that. And yes, use it to, you're a healer. You're meant to pull from this energy. Just like Phil said, use it. Pain to purpose. Use pain to purpose. Pain to power. There's two ways of looking at it, right? Donna, I found my birth family and found out all us women are freakishly strong. Welcome to my tribe, girl. That is awesome. How beautiful that you were able to find your birth family and find all that out. And a lot of people that I've spoken with that are adopted, it's such a unique experience because the universe has the same playbook all around, right? We before we come here, we choose the dynamics of the parents that we want, that are going to push us the hardest, the craziest dynamics to overcome certain lessons and, advocate for ourselves, not be a people pleaser, not run from our emotions, not be afraid to commit in relationships, all the dynamics, the defense mechanisms, and we choose them. So it's pretty wild when you are adopted. It's like you must be so strong because you've got double the dynamics, right? You've got the trauma through that DNA line that runs through you. And you're also going through lessons with your adoptive family. Like, how incredibly powerful is that? Talk about a chosen one, right? So when you work through all yours and do the shadow work, I think that's just profound and beautiful. I think it's profound and incredible. Myself. Joseph, I like your content. Thanks. It's a little whack, but I just do my thing. Whatever's on the inside and whatever comes through, I say it. And did you notice that the reading, what happened? Like, we got chatting, but I'm good with that. I'm going back to the crazy cards. I'm going back to them. Okay, so someone was casting illusions or using manipulation, I'm hearing. Thank you. Or using manipulative tactics to try to take something from my collective here. They were trying to get in the way of your beautiful abundance coming in. So if some of you have been struggling and it's been taking its sweet time, it's because someone's been toying in the background. Doesn't matter. It's all coming to light. It's a beautiful year to be alive. A beautiful year. Everything in the dark is coming to light. And it is, and we're doing it. We're the ones doing it. Also, be ready for this new path. And when the money comes in, guys, all this comes in, don't be blabbing it all over, because there will be people who don't deserve it, who will try to make a return or try to find their way to wiggle in. All right, Spirit, what else do we need to know about this, please? Got the collective. I've shut my mouth almost for a moment. Okay, they're saying do the flip-diddy-dip. All right, what you got about the journey? What you got about the journey? Please come through. Or of the reading, then. Yeah, this is after a time of like some kind of a pain, maybe some cycle closed. Could have been a relationship, could have been a job, could have been anything. There was some pain. But you see the 3 swords, usually represented as the broken heart. In tarot, the 3 of swords is the betrayal. So after a period of betrayal, you're going through this deep rest, okay? It's a time of healing. And this journey is about healing. Oh man, I am craving going on a retreat. I'm going on a retreat. If I have to make one myself, I'm doing it. I want to go indulge in the ocean and watch the sunsets and do the long beach walks and all that fun stuff. I think we all deserve that. Let's create a retreat soon, shall we? Somewhere tropical. It's got to be tropical. Got a craving. All right, what else do we need to know, Spirit? Oh, you don't want to do more of those? But we just got started. Look at us having fun. Oh, okay. What? Oh, King of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys are going to start really stepping it up. Like, I mean, developing so much security, becoming very grounded, I'm hearing. Very grounded and confident. You had your confidence worn down by those others, the ones that were trying to manipulate and take from you, okay? They tried to wear you down. Not going to happen. They didn't know what they were messing with, okay? We're earth angels. You cannot mess with us. You'll slow us down a little bit, but then we go, bing, we figure it out, okay? So you're really stepping into your security. A lot of you could be entrepreneurs and open your own business. I did. I said, I want to work from home and do my thing. Here I am. Go figure. It's fun, too. I meet all kinds of wild people. It's like all the right ones are finding me, and I just love that. I don't think I've had any really seriously concerning ones, which makes me feel good. Also, I'm getting that some of you might be, like very charismatic. Of course, you're light workers, right? Charismatic, really good at speaking. The Lovers. What's going on here? Right? Is this about you choosing yourself, though? There's a choice. Also, see the 6. That's vision. Again, guys, you know my numerology now. The 6. There's something about bringing your vision to light, and it's about making a choice of something you want for a change. Bring your vision to light. You can't be, having different jobs and still trying to work on you. It's like devote that attention, intense passion, guys. Follow your passion. Bring it to life. It's going to be sitting there waiting. We're waiting for your piece of the puzzle. After a period of healing, you're a star. You are meant to shine. I had to cover her boobies because I didn't want to get in trouble. 17 is also relevant, or January or July. Okay, for somebody. All right, they're telling me to wrap this reading up, so I'll do that. Yeah, guys, it's time to pour into yourself. Be independent, strong, not codependent. You don't need anybody. You're freaking earth angels, guys. It's the 9 of Pentacles. It's about your glow up. You're doing it. It's time to glow up, okay? It's time to show everybody what you're really made of. And let them watch you. I'm hearing, let them watch you. The people that came against you. Let them watch you glow up. Let them watch you grow and become abundant on your own and not need. Oh, thank you. Some of you are going to do this, and this is part of the truth coming to light because of all the people that have slandered you and said, look at them. They couldn't do it without me. They used me, la, 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 la. And then you're going to show them through example. Look what I'm made of, and I did it without you, okay? And then eventually you got to soften your heart and let people in because, eventually your true love is going to find you if you don't have them now. What do we got? I missed some. We should do a retreat. You're absolutely right, Donna. You are absolutely right. I've got a bathing suit and I could pack light, bathing suit. That's what we're doing. I'll bring my tarots. We'll have fun. Donna, is my person trying to hold me back? If you have to ask, then you know what the answer is, right? You know what the answer is. Trust your instincts. Trust them, because I stayed for a long time with someone who was definitely harvesting my energy. You're welcome, Sylvie. Let's find out what Donna needs to know. Just a meditation card here, okay? Just a meditation card. Tapping into your higher self, guardian angels, spirit guides. Just some wisdom for Donna. Just for Donna. You guys can listen to it and take some wisdom out of it too if you want, but this is for Donna regarding some of her concerns that she already has the answer to. Bammo. Yeah, okay, so I'm told to read it. I will read it. Peaceful resolution, moving on, compromise, communication, ending, conflict. There is a choice for you, Donna. There's a choice for you. Okay? Don't allow them to make you feel defeated. If you feel like they are not lifting you up and instead they're draining you or tearing you down, bye-bye. To me, that's an easy one. Somebody just went through a massive tower. You guys going through a lot of rough stuff right now? Because we usually get the tower just before something big comes in. And it's like the whole entire foundation we built, even the number 4s, is being torn down because it was built on something not solid, or it was built on something that won't serve our future aspirations. Donna, yes, not sure where I'd go. Neither did I. I've actually lived in my car. I did a lot of desperate things. I had to escape mine a lot of times, many times. I kept the trauma bond. He kept reeling me back in when he was done with his other supply. Thank you. Last number is 669 666. I got a funny story with that, Joseph. Okay, hold on. First, I got to tell you this. Justice is being served. Okay, just so you know, remember when I said everything in the dark is coming to light? 11's is very relevant. If some of you are waiting on legal contracts or dealing with any legal matters in the physical world, they will be working out in your favor. You need to know this. Not just that, in the spirit world, there's some people going to spiritual jail because they've been misusing their powers and harming others. That's a big no-no. Okay, so 6 is the great vision, right? Yeah, you do know. Good for you, Donna. You know what? I'll just say this. Shelters, and ask your angels for help. The right people will find them. But to me, it's like grab your animals, grab your kids, whatever, and run. And everything important, because it's hard to get it later. And go no contact. 11. Okay, 11/2. I think we did that one. So double creative energy, right? So you either have a lot of sexual energy that needs to be expressed, or you will have massive creative energy, which needs an outlet. Either way, one will be more so than the other. If you use one, the other is depleted, and vice versa. Having inner confidence with your gifts. So you'd have so many gifts, so many multifaceted creative things that you can do, and it's like you have to decide, or just get them out, or have confidence showing them off, getting them out to people. That's huge. And the other one was, I don't know if you're joking or not, but we'll do it. What the hell? 69 would be 69/15 reduced to a 6. Again, that is the vision, big vision you're meant to bring to the world. And the hardest part is getting other people to delegate it to them, because they don't get it, and they'll ask you 10 million questions and you feel like doing it yourself like that. It's very painful. The 666 is 18, which is reduced to 9. Okay. 6, right? Yes. 9, 18, 9. Which is, again, 666 is very spiritual. A lot of people say, oh, that's evil. No, it's not. I've got a funny story with that. But anyways, 9 is like someone who's had many lifetimes here and is meant to show people the way to connect with your inner guides, your higher self, explore spirituality, And I'm hearing, thank you, Spirit, marrying your shadow side with your light side. Like, talk about balance, right? We balance our masculine and feminine, give and take, and all that fun stuff, action, receiving. But I'm hearing taking your shadow side, and I've had to master this, and using that bad boy when you need to pull from and to empathize and understand. I understand people. I'm so discerning. I can see them very strongly when they're operating in their full shadow, because I have totally ripped apart and dissected my shadow. And yet I'm such a light being. Everybody's happy all the time, that these two are having fun. They do a wonderful dance together. Okay, you weren't joking. Yeah. Okay, so again, the what did I say? The 666 is, it turns to the 9 is the main path number, and it's about exploring spiritualism, feeling confident and being the black sheep that goes against most of the grains and teaching it to others and being that master who walks in it. Balance 69. 69. Oh yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, you could look at 69 and see balance, right? But maybe that's why I'm seeing intuitively, they showed me the shadow side and the light side. It's definitely, it's like a yin yang thing, I think. But the main one, it adds to 9, which is you're meant to be a spiritual leader. Okay? Preferably not a negative cult leader. No, it's not evil. It's actually very, very opposite. Okay? It is very you know what? Where's that phone? Oh, I lost my phone. You want to see? Let's see angel number 666. So there was an offer on one of my houses, and I signed it back at it was 1.666666.66, so 1.5 million. I sent it back that, and it freaked the person out. But I said, you know what? I'm doing it, and I did it, and to me it was fun. Maybe I had a little twisted sense of humor there. The realtor said they were scared. But it's not. It's very lucky. It's beautiful. All right. What do the angel numbers say? Angel number 666, despite its negative connotations in some contexts, is often a positive sign in numerology. It's a reminder to find balance and harmony in your life, particularly by realigning your focus or spiritual growth and well-being rather than material possessions or excessive worries and it encourages self-reflection and suggests that you may need to let go of negative thoughts or fears that are holding you back. There. Speak that to the universe. We're not like we're not negative. Okay, well, okay, where am I at? Not joking. It's not evil. Balance. Yeah, exactly. Okay. I'm trying to read this. Oh. The art. It is 9. Yeah, 9. Exactly. It totals 9. It's crazy. I wish I knew how to keep the comments on here when this video gets posted, because everybody thinks I'm just like talking to myself. So I try to remember to read. Joseph said, it is 9. Yeah. You know what? Let's have some fun, guys. Come on. It's all about the fun. Am I keeping you all awake, or where are you in your world there? Maybe you're on the other side of the world and it's your morning and I'm... All right. Hold on a sec. I'm doing it. I'm digging deep. I like to know and learn. So let's read something together. Just for fun. If I could find it. It's like watching paint dry, I know. All right. So 9, integrity and wisdom, okay? This is a part of that path. I'm just going to read something. Imagine a lone sage walking down a dark road just before dawn, holding a lantern as a light for others to follow. Such sages, lighting the way for others, can only heal where they are willing to travel, okay? If they fall off the path, so will those who follow. If you were such a sage, could you lead by example? Could you inspire others with your integrity? Like, do you operate out of integrity? Do you not sway for anybody? And are you on the path that you're working in the positive? I remember years ago I used to laugh and say, "Don't follow me, I'm lost." 8:53 in Missouri. It's 9:51 here. How cool is that, eh? How cool is that? Like, who invented this linear time to be so measured, right? We needed something. We measure everything. 15/6. Well, we know what the 6 is. Big vision, right? Huge vision to bring into the world, Joseph. And then the 1 is that creativity. So again, that sexual energy or massive creative drive and outlet. You need it constantly. Why am I told to pull this one? Indecision, delays, postponements, seeing the truth, lies being exposed. Someone needs to hear that. And 2. And 2. Who's sitting on the fence about a decision? Don't forget, we're going to be herbalists. We're going to be singers. What's Joseph going to do? What are you going to do? What's your talents you're going to bring into the world? Are you the sage? Is Joseph the sage? Looking for love? We're all lost, Joseph says. Well, we're finding our way, right? We're the light, so hopefully they don't follow too close. They might rear end us right off the cliff. We're all looking for love. I'm finally ready for love, my divine masculine, but I want one that's that doesn't have too much assembly required. I don't need another project. Donna, I've got time. I'm wondering if I have to leave my home. Do you feel called to leave your home? Joseph, but if it surrounds us and abounds us. And Kenneth, welcome, Kenneth. Hello, everyone. Blessed be. Well, blessed be you too, Kenneth. You just joined the most amusing place to hang out. We're all raw and vulnerable here, so just be yourself and you join the club. Joseph, so many ideas. Yeah, I know. Get the ideas out. I've got so many too. I'm a butcher, a baker, candlestick maker. No, I'm not a butcher. Actually, I definitely am not a butcher. I could feel everything an animal feels. I save dew worms out of puddles. There's something you might not have known about me that's useless information. Donna, I believe I do. Okay, well, then start planning. Always start planning step by step. The exit plan, right? Joseph, great ideas for humanity. Good. Let's get them going. Find the people you could trust that you need help with it to delegate, because it sounds like you've got big vision. That 6 is in there for some reason, right? I've got huge ideas, and I'm not allowed to say any of them until I find the right ones. But boy, are they big. Donna, I don't want to. Is this the land I'm to use for my garden because it's here? If you can keep your house and you feel secure at your house, then do what feels right to you. Joseph, laugh out loud, me either. No one wants another project either. Kenneth, right, I've been following for a minute. I enjoy it. Very inspirational. Thanks. We're all just having fun and spieling whatever we got going on in our little brain here. Donna, let's have some fun. Donna, we're going to use the divinity rods if you want, if you choose. Tell me if you don't, because I'm loading them up. They're basic. You can get a coat hanger and make these. I like copper. I made these because I didn't want to buy them. And because I'm very artistic and have to do everything my way, I put little knobs, beads on the end, and I didn't want to poke my eyes out, so I bent them with needle nose pliers, okay? But you take your divinity rods. See, they're 2 L shapes. Your hand should have enough room that there's a space above so it can freely move. And this longest part of the L shape, I would say it goes from my elbow to about, I don't know, my fingers, okay? You could do whatever length. I do whatever I want. I make it up as I go. There's love from both of us, but it's not enough. Then don't stay. You're just keeping your incredible masculine, divine masculine waiting, and we don't want to do that now, do we? If it doesn't feel like it's safe, loving, exciting. I mean, this is not always going to be fireworks. My God, that's too much pressure on your divine counterpart. But if it doesn't float your boat, there's a reason you've outgrown each other And you're only holding them back too because they have somebody that they need. Phil, let's write a book. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm up for it. Chatty Cathy, I got lots of stuff to share. Okay, were you, Donna, was it Donna? Donna, did you want to use the divinity rods? Do you want a yes, no question? Been married 16 years. Good for you. Good job. You should see my story. I was always the bride, never the bridesmaid. It was horrific. I was in love with love, and I was such a sucker. Well, I won't use bad words, mean words for myself. I was very naive and overly loving. I loved everybody, everything, all the time. Everybody's great. Joseph, a book is a good idea. Absolutely. Let's do this. Oh, one of my inspired actions. I got too many. I got to start sharing them with you guys. Donna, yes, we'll do it. We need a new dictionary. The terminology from the 3D world isn't working for me. We need to, they don't even know half the words that we use anymore. We've got to write a new dictionary. Maybe we do that on this platform. Kenneth, for once, everything's falling into place, especially after this big shift. I think everybody felt it. Yes, we did. And it's been fun, isn't it? Like, talk about burn the old versions to the ground and out of the phoenix rising out of the ashes. Okay, Donna, we're going to ask, is it a good idea tapping into only Donna's energy at this time? Is it a good idea for Donna to move from where she is? If they cross, it's a yes. If they go each to different sides, it's a no. I've got a yes. And it's an apprehensive, very slow yes, which is rare. So they want you to consider it, but they want you to take your time. Yes. Figure out a proper exit plan and make sure you're operating out of love. And now they're going off to the side. Why? I don't know. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing that. You know it. You already feel it. It's just kind of resonating with you and reiterating what you need to know. Okay. Are we having fun blowing each other away? Anybody else have anything to share? This is fun. How long have I even been on here? I don't even know. Who says we don't have friends? Look, we got the whole world in our hands here. We're all gathering. Anybody else have any other questions? Okay, Phil, I got the keyboard warmed up. We'll write that book whenever. But we do need to create a new dictionary. That one's been download. That was a download from like 3 or 4 months ago. So, and I'm a word girl. I need new words. We need descriptions for our children and children's children to be able to understand the terminology we use. I love this laugh out loud. I'm having fun. Thanks, Donna. Isn't it great? We need a place that's a safe zone that isn't like the judgmental, lower vibrational people, where we can talk and just be heard and seen. We're here for a reason, and we got to joke about it a little bit. Or I do. I'm going to be my raw self. I have to be. Okay, anybody else got any more questions, or are we good? I'm being told I should probably close this off because they're saying, how many people do you honestly think are going to rewatch this? It's so lengthy. I can't help it. I love you guys. What am I seeing here, Kenneth? FR. That's some, what is FR? It's probably something obvious that I'm being naive and not catching. What is FR? Now I'm curious. Killed the cat. You know, you want to hear irony? My name is Kathy, the cat. I'm a Leo, which is a cat. And in the Chinese zodiac, I'm a tiger. And I'm allergic to cats. Tell me, make that make sense. Donna, I saved it. Oh, you saved the video? That's awesome. I will post it. Oh, for real. Thank you. See, it's an acronym, and I should have caught that, but, now I have it. You have been a blessing to me. Thanks, Kenneth. You are a blessing to all of us. We're all supporting each other. We are all rock stars. It's just the other people tried to make us convince ourselves that we're not. Oh, Donna, you're a Leo? Oh, you fiery little sweet soul. I'd like to think I'm not like the bossy Leo, but I'm certainly a little loud and obnoxious sometimes. I don't mean to be. I just get excited. I get excited when I get a new frying pan. I get excited when I get a new vacuum. I get excited over really little things. Virgo, Kenneth, you're the organized one. We need you. We need your organizational skills. Phil, I'm on it. Good. I'm going to hold you to that, Phil. I'm going to hold you to that. New book. We should all build one together. How do you work? How do you do that? How do we have a whole bunch of authors in one? Donna, I'm bossy. Are you? I used to be until I had to break out of it. I'm very, very, very passionate. Everything I do has gusto. Everything. And I'm the child. I'm the one that if I'm out in my kayak and I see a trampoline on the lake, I have to get on and bounce. I have to make the mud pies. I have to do these things. I have to fly the kite when it's like gusty winds, even though I seldom ever keep that up very long. I think it's all in the tail. You got to have more weight on the tail. It's the secret. But you got to find the right sticks to tie to it. But yeah, Leos, all of us, we all have Sagittarius. That's awesome. 1979. Wow, good on you. That's cool. So you are the one. Sagittarius has like magical passion also, but I mean like the adventurous one, the adventurous soul, the one that's not afraid to step beyond the boundaries. In fact, you crave it. You want to, you thirst for new stuff or you get bored. You can't just sit there like a lump on the couch and be satisfied. So you could be in charge of the retreat that we're all going on, Joseph. Okay? Kenneth, I always wanted to be a rock star, and the universe turned me into a rock hound. I love it. It is peaceful, and I'm in nature. Oh, that's amazing. Who doesn't love nature? That's our sanctuary, putting the bare feet in the grass and grounding ourselves. And the trees, like, they're such beautiful sentient beings. Like, they give off such good vibes. They can really spike your energy and frequency up fast. What do you want me to do? I just heard split the deck. Okay, let's see what we got. Pure potential. That's right, gang. As real as we are all meeting here, we're all like-minded individuals meeting in this random platform that I randomly had the guts to create with randomly my daughter's help because I'm not very techie, and randomly having the guts to do it live. You have every potential. Get into the herbal gardens. Be bossy, Donna. Go show the world what you're made of. We all need to do our thing. We got to write that book, write the dictionary. I've got a bunch of ideas that I've got to get on. We have been through it, and there's a reason for it, okay? We're all signs, though. That's true. We live through all the months, don't we? You're so right. And that's why I don't marry myself to signs, because I'm not the typical Leo. I'm like really mushy, and I don't know. I'm just, yeah, I don't know. I think you're right. We embody, they're like an energy. And that's why horoscopes don't really do much for me. It's like if I was rigidly that. But I'm not rigid. I'm so interchangeable. We could, Joseph says we could go on a camping float trip. I like that. That sounds cool. I like that. And Donna says, I lead with kindness. Beautiful. Me too. But I also had to learn that the takers have no limits, so us givers have to. That was hard for me to try to learn boundaries and set them and actually be firm. And Donna, I'm sensitive, but take no crap. Good girl. See, we had to learn that the hard way. Me too. I'm like the biggest, gooeyest teddy bear. I'm in love with love. Everything's romantic. A little over the top sometimes, I think, but I just love love. I operate out of complete love, but I learned you can't take crap. And, you have to be firm, set your firm boundaries until you learn to love yourself for all of the ridiculous flaws you have, which is fantabulous. I got lots of flaws, but I love that about me. I wouldn't want it any other way because it makes me me, right? We have to love every freckle, every dimple, every flaw, everything. We got to choose this borrowed skin suit, and we want to take care of it. We don't want to destroy it because I want to live a long time. I got a lot of stuff to say yet. I got a lot of love to share and stuff to say. So they're telling me to get my butt off here. And I don't want to be like one of those, defiant children. Either way, we got to quit feeling content with where we are if it's not floating our boat, okay? We're not going to be lazy. This is a stepping stone. We're meant for bigger things. We got to jump on it and let go of anything or anyone that is draining us, that is holding us back, any old thoughts or behaviors that are like a complete load of crap, by the way. Nothing should stop us. Only our egos stop us, our fears and insecurities. And Donna says, I've been called names and it doesn't affect me anymore. I just smile at them now. I know the feeling. By my own husband, when the doors were closed and no one saw, I was called everything from trash to useless, worthless, some other really nasty words. I know. And it doesn't affect me either. In fact, I see it very strongly. Like, I used to be a real geek. I would geek out studying psychology because I wanted to be a psychologist. So I love it. I love to see what makes everything tick. But, yeah, now if somebody has something to say to me, I absolutely see it as a reflection. Like, I feel like I'm holding up a mirror and I can see all their inner wounds because they're telling me, here's what I really feel about myself. I'm going to project it on you, except they don't stick because I've walked through every darkness and I totally, like I said, burnt the old version of me to the ground. I love her. She's great. She carried me over so many thresholds, but guess what? We're the Phoenix now. We're going to have some fun and float in a more healed version. Calm, collective, not reactive. Respond, don't react. Don't give away your power, right? As an 8, having an 8 in my birth purpose, 3811, I am very strong, but I'm also not going to give my power away. That was one of my challenges. Donna, I see their insecurity come through. Absolutely. And that's the thing, right? Phil, 1010. Oh, is it 1010? Oh my goodness. Oh, you were right. Of course you were right. Wow. Completion and ending cycles, right, guys? Kenneth, enjoy the interaction. Let that roll off your back like water on a duck. Absolutely. In fact, I kind of like it. I like seeing, show me your wounds. I'm a healer. Show me your wounds and don't tempt me because I'm going to take you down through the core and I'm going to help you on this travel. I'm going to help you travel there and heal these bad boys. We're going to look at them. Donna, woohoo! You're so awesome. Oh, what did I miss something here? No, okay. You guys are awesome. I don't want to get off here. See, I'm being like a defiant child. I'm going to be ground. No, don't ground me. Don't ground me. I need to let you guys have some sleep or enjoy whatever time you've got. They said I'm just taking up too much of your time. But I love this. You guys are my besties. I got rid of all the old friends that used to use and abuse me. My frenemies, aren't they fun? Oh, they're fun. Look at the stuff we got to learn from them. Cherish them. I totally forgive them, but I am so grateful for the lessons I learned along the way. All right, guys. Anything else before we take off? Anybody else going to be wild enough to watch this all over again when it replays? If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, it's free, by the way. EarthAngel3811. I post all kinds of free stuff on here. I've got a bunch of things I'm supposed to post, and I will try to get on that, honest. Yeah. Okay, guys. Donna, good night, darling. See you at the next live, unless I'm working. You bet. I'm all over the place. Like, I did 2 failed attempts today where the comments didn't come up. My daughter had to come over and fix it for me. It was funny. Now I know how to do it. But they're up there random, and I'll try to plan it better so you guys can figure out where so we can all meet. Okay? I'll do my very best to put it out there and stick to the time. I'm sending you guys so much love and light and so much healing good vibes, and I'm so, so happy that we all found each other. We're just getting bigger and better. Watch out, world. Here we come. Okay? I hope to see you guys next time. Take care.